Meridian School District Food Service Board Report. This is our food service team. It's broken down by individual schools. Each one of the head cooks submitted their pictures this year for the board report. Looks like Monroe Center's aging gracefully. SMART goal for this year was to increase the breakfast participation at the high school and junior high level by 10%. It's been a hard goal to try to achieve this year. We've changed out what items we've offered for breakfast to offering a lot more choices for breakfast. We still haven't been able to pull in those junior high and high school students into the cafeteria. The district-wide total of breakfasts served this year, we're down in numbers compared to last year at this time, but I believe that's due to the amount of days that we've had for snow days this year. We should just be about even of what we served last year if we stay on track. Lunch meals served so far this year, totaling right now at 75,422. That's as of January 31st. Yes, we are down in numbers here too, but I believe it's due to the amount of snow days we've had this year. This graph shows our free and reduced numbers for the school year. I've also included the past 7 years so we can compare from year to year. Right now we're at 27% district-wide on free and reduced benefits. Some great stuff coming from the staff this year, from great ways of displaying fruits and vegetables to storage ideas of snack products to our lunch card binder at the Highland Elementary School. This is Angie's binder. Basically, we inserted all the lunch cards into the binder by class. The students go through the line, they stop at the cashier, they tell them their name. Angie will then scan that card and then they go into the lunchroom. We did this because the students at Highland were grabbing the wrong lunch cards and parents were getting charged for lunches that they weren't getting. And also the students were putting them in their mouths and putting germs on them. So this will stop the contamination of the cards and the germy cards that we had at Highland. The lunch account debt has been on the rise this year in our school district. It's mainly due to the Hungry Free Students Bill of Rights Act, also known as the Lunch Billing Act. We can no longer substitute an alternative lunch with a student that has a negative account. They have to receive the same lunch as any other student in our cafeteria area. Once that student gets to negative $500, we can file paperwork with the state, and the state then will take proceedings to take this out of their state income tax and refund our school. Right now it's kind of iffy how this all works. They're not putting a lot of information out there. Updates from the USDA on nutritional changes for the 2019-20 school year. Changes in the grains. 50% of the grains offered on a weekly basis must be a whole grain product. The other half can be an enriched grain product. More varieties of flavor milk will be offered with this new ruling. Right now we serve a 1% chocolate milk, which was okayed last year with the USDA. Now the USDA is now expanding and we'll be able to serve more flavors of 1% milk, which could be a vanilla, a strawberry, whatever these companies come out with. Updates from the USDA on nutritional changes for the 2019 sodium reductions will remain at target 1. This target has been in place since 2014. This is the second year in a row the target has stayed the same. Most of this is due to the manufacturers not being able to change out their product lines to manufacture those lower sodium products without passing on a much higher cost to the school districts. New equipment this year so far. we'll start off at Highland School with our lunch tables. These lunch tables have a key locking mechanism that keeps them locked up into the walls. This is great for the safety of the students and the tables so that not anybody can come along and pull them down, and a student can't come along and grab them and yank them and they could come out on them accidentally. At the junior high, we installed 3 sinks system. We had a 2-sink system in that place. The health department came in and said all of a sudden we weren't meeting the regulations. So we installed this in February and waiting for him to come back and reinspect this at the beginning of March. At the high school, I ordered 3 more of the pedestal tables in for the lounging area of the high school students. At the end of this month, I plan on going over my budget and looking to see where I can start purchasing more tables for the junior high level now, because those are the oldest tables we have in the district. Food service revenue, this is broken down into 2 sections. The first section would be the sponsored claim lunches. This is reimbursement from the state of Illinois. Second would be the school lunch revenue. This is revenue generated through the sale of our breakfast and lunch and a la carte items at a normal lunch price.